Hello and welcome back to Wireman's Whimsy. This is going to be a create as you go outside the box card using elements from the Paper Pumpkin kit for November called Gifts Galore. The elements from the kit create gift boxes, but I want to make cards with them. And you'll notice that the snowman is significantly bigger than the card front, so we're going to fix that. I'm going to use a piece of 5 1/4 by 4 from the Gingerbread and Peppermint 6x6 designer series paper. I'm going to use the Merry Christmas stamp in Poppy Parade, and I've got one of the banners from the kit, and I've got a piece of Poppy Parade that I'm going to mount that on. So I've kind of made this one up in my head, but we're going to build it on the fly. So how I'm going to decide how to cut the snowman down is I'm going to put it on the designer series paper how I want it to look. So I'm going to have it like that. So what that means is I'm just going to flip it over, and you can see the other side of the designer series paper. I'm just going to take a pencil and make a pencil mark where I need to cut this. So then I'm going to bring in my paper trimmer, and I am going to make the cuts that I need to make. So I'm just going to drop that down like that. I'm going to trim the bottom of the snowman off there, and we're going to trim the side of the snowman here like this. So with that done, the snowman will fit on the front. And like I say, I'm kind of flying by the seat of my pants on this one. I know what I want it to look like, and we'll see what happens. I don't know how much of my desk you can see, but I have got stuff everywhere because I'm in full creative mode as I work through different options for the outside the box cards. So I'm going to drop that down like I normally would, and I'm going to flat mount the snowman as well. I was playing with the idea of dimensionalizing it, but I think I'm just going to dimensionalize the greeting. So I'm just going to make sure I've got a decent amount of adhesive on my snowman. And then I'm going to line them up in the corner. Remember, I used the designer series paper to measure where I needed to cut. So I'm going to line it up like that and drop it down. So there's the snowman. I tried doing him just on the cardstock like that, but I found it to be just a little plain. So I've got my old olive card base, and then with that, it almost looks like snowflakes. I know we don't have red snowflakes. It also looks like snowflakes in the background. So I am going to use my Poppy Parade and stamp the greeting. So I'm just going to ink up my stamp. And this is, my stamp pad is, or my ink pad is quite juicy, so that's good. And I'm just going to drop this down. Apologies if I put my hair in the frame while I line this up. There we go. Excellent, look at that. I love this stamp. Look how crisp and how much fun that is. So I'm just going to close up my ink pad, and I'm going to mount this on my piece of Poppy Parade. This piece of Poppy Parade is cut to 1 inch. The greeting banners are about 3/4 of an inch, and it stuck down before I was ready for it to stick down. So let's just try that again. And so I've cut the Poppy Parade to 1 inch, and now I just need to cut in to do my banner ends. So I'm just going to cut just like that, and I just need to trim this off just a little bit. I'm just a bit too much of an angle here. So there we go, just like that. And this I am going to dimensionalize as soon as I find my dimensionals in my mess on my desk. It's funny, we take pictures of our craft space when it's all organized and then the reality is it's an absolute mess while we're in the middle of creating. So I am going to just pop this down. I think I'm going to put it right here so we can still see two of the buttons, those coal buttons, and I need to pop this all the way to the edge of the card like that. Perfect. So there is another outside the box card using elements from the November Paper Pumpkin kit called Gifts Galore. You've seen how to trim off the snowman to make it work. And I've used, again, the designer series paper is Gingerbread and Peppermint 6x6 designer series paper with Poppy Parade ink and matte for the greeting. So thank you so much for watching, and let's create together again soon.